Season 54, War number 8, and we're up against TCN. This time my team will be Silk, Shocker and Werewolf by night. I will be taking Path 2 in Section 1, Path 6 in Section 2, and then a Shocker, Punisher 2099, Wong, Sassy and Onslaught mini-boss, as well as an Enchantress boss using Silk. This war is gonna be a whole lot of nuking fights with Silk, and once again, Shocker will not get any actual use, unfortunately. Starting off here, we have a Jack-o'-lantern on the road with the punches node, and I will be taking the fight with Silk. Jack-o'-lantern himself is not really a defender. He doesn't really do all too much, if anything, as a defender really. All you gotta deal with is his specials, and even then they are easy enough to deal with. He is a tactic defender though, so having a counter is very helpful here. Now, just single special 2 from Silk, and this fight will be over. It's gonna be less than 30 seconds overall fight time, full yellow bar, down he goes. Gotta say, even though he's not much of a defender, his animations look amazing, and the model as well, big fan of that. Then, next up we have a Prowler on the Combat Ratio Placebo node, and I will be taking this fight with Silk as well. And as with the Jack fight, this guy is not gonna survive past single special 2. So all I gotta do is just get there and the fight will be done. Prowler is a bit more annoying to fight though, since you can't punish his specials, and he also power drains all of your power whenever you use a special. So power back boosts and stuff like that will not really work for him, but it doesn't really matter if he doesn't survive the first special. So one special 2 here, down he goes, and we are moving on to the next fight. Once again, no damage taken at all. So we just completely nuked the whole thing, really. Now, then we have a bishop here on the first fight of Path 6 in Section 2 on the Superior Specials node, and I will be taking it with Silk, of course. Once again, all I really want to do here is get to that Special 2 and nuke the fight with that. In this fight I will be taking some damage because I need to make sure I only bait this guy Special 2. The Special 1 inflicts the thing that triggers incinerates on you if you stay close, so to avoid that, baiting the Special 2 is the way to go. Now, I am not really great at dexing the Special 2, as you have probably seen, but with Silk, that's fine. I don't have to be good, I just gotta try my best. If I fail, Silk's auto-evade has got my back, which tends to happen quite a bit these days. Then we have a Werewolf by night on the passively special node, and I am taking this fight with Silk as well. Who would have guessed? And this fight, yeah, it's gonna go down with a single special 2, the same as all the rest. Silk's damage output is just insane as a 7-star rank 3. I'm definitely considering her to be my first rank 4 whenever we get those, but I haven't decided on that fully yet. But I don't know, she's just amazing to play with. The animations are so amazing, the damage is there, the utility as well with the slow debuff and heal reversal. There's just so much she can do, and as you can see in Alliance War, she is a beast. Sure, the tactics are helping her quite a bit here as well, but even then, I have used her a lot in the past, and she has been amazing even then. Now, next up here we have a Shocker on the Event Flow Nuclear and Right Back at It mini-boss node, and I'm taking this fight with Silk. Once again, the Right Back at It node is bugged at the time of taking this fight, and knocking the defender down while they have a slow effect will not trigger the Right Back at It node, so they will not go debuff immune. I will take full advantage of that here, knocking him down whenever the Event Flow protection is back, to remove the protection and still keep my damage with the physical vulnerability debuffs as well as heal reversal, slow, all of that. So one special 2 for this fight as well, and down he goes, almost. He survived just with like 1 or 2% due to some bad crit RNG, so a few more hits and there we go. Finished out that one, no issues there, though he did get to use a couple more special ones that I'm comfortable with. Usually the best way to go about fighting him there is to only bait the special 2s and utilize Silk's auto-evade to deal with avoiding it. Overall though, not too bad, and on to the next one. Here we have a Punisher 2099 on the Scared Steve and provokes 2 mini-boss node, and I'm taking this fight with Silk. Last time I made a huge mistake trying to go for the special free rotation, forgetting about the power lock and power drain that Punisher 2099 has when reaching 3 bars of power. So this time around, plan is to just nuke with the special 2. To get there though, I'm gonna be trying not to let him use any specials, utilize the combat power rate reduction of the power focus 2 node to get to my special 2 here and throw it without worrying about the opponent getting to special 3 just yet. He does end up getting to use the special 2, but thanks to me not blocking too many hits with the bubble shield node, it wasn't unblockable. I was able to block the full thing, then made a special 1 here for one final opening into a special 1, and down he goes. So while Punisher 2099's special 2 bypasses evade, the special 1 does not, so you are safe to avoid that one with Silk. Though do watch out for the unfazed mastery. I was pretty lucky there that the unstoppable ended before my special punish actually landed, so I could have gotten punished there had he triggered the unfazed mastery on one of the final hits of the special. Then, next up we have a Wong on the Hazard Poison and Incinerate mini-boss node along with stun immunity, and I'm taking this fight with Silk as well. The defense tactic allows any tactic defender to completely bypass the Hazard nodes, provided you can actually land debuffs on the opponent. And since Wong here is a tactic defender, any contact with him will inflict wither debuffs, which then means that Silk can completely shut down the power shield. All that's really left in Wong's kit here. What did I say power shield? I meant the hazard shield node there. Anyways, all that's really left for Wong's kit now is the unstoppable on heavy charge, but again, Silk has that slow debuff active from her awakened ability as well as from the attack tactic, so that is completely shut down too, leaving Wong with absolutely nothing to defend himself with. He goes down, finished the fight with a full yellow bar, and then we have a Sassy on the... I always forget the nodes on this one. The mini-boss node on the right side with the Vigilance, the Falter, as well as half-cost special attacks. I'm completely blanking on the nodes, but I show them all the time whenever or before entering the fight, so go and check them there. I forgot, and at this point I'm just gonna roll with it instead of taking a new take here, so yeah. Plan here is to just nuke the fight before the Wrath triggers, though at this point it would be more beneficial to wait out the Wrath so that my heavy charge will not get eaten by the sudden stun immunity. But to be a little bit risky here, I ended up going for the heavies anyway. Didn't go for the second one there though, and that is exactly why. Had I tried to go for the heavy charge following the striker, I would have had this stun eaten by the stun immunity from Wrath, and I would have gotten punished. So I am very fortunate that I decided not to take the risk, and it paid off, allowing me to solo the fight with barely any health loss in just around a minute. During the Wrath there, Sassy's specials cost 0 power, so hitting him is not advised. Just wait out the Wrath, he's gonna spam specials over and over and over again. You will probably get cornered, but as soon as the Wrath, or whenever the Wrath ends, you are free to just continue on doing what you were doing. Now, there's one thing I want to mention about the previous fight before I go on to this one, and that is the auto evade on Silk. For some reason it does still consume the evade if the opponent's special attack misses you, like you saw me do with the Falter on the node. I allowed Sassy's special to just hit into the Falter. Silk was not evading at all, but the evade was still consumed at the end of the special attack. And that should be a bug. I have reported it, but it's been around for a while now, so I don't know. Just something to keep an eye on, and yeah, don't consume your evade like that on accident, and then forget that you don't have it on. I have done that before in quests, and yeah, the results were not pretty. Anyways, the fight right here that is about to end is an Onslaught on the Brute Force, Stun Reflection and Polka Power mini-boss node, taking it with Werewolf by night as you can see, taken this fight many times in the past. It's always basically the same, just to use the Howl as well as the Ruptures for power gain, spam special 2s and that's about it. And then we have the final fight of the war, an Enchantress boss once again that I will be taking with Silk. Exact game plan as always, use the invulnerability boost, bait special 3s only, don't let her use the special 1 so that she will not re-trigger these spells, and that's about it. With the invulnerability boost I can eat a total of 3 special 3s, provided I don't eat any actual hits along the way. And for someone like Silk with enough damage to go around, especially with the Shocker Synergy today, that's gonna be more than enough damage to take the fight down before consuming the full boost and then some. If at any point I do get hit here and I end up using all of the invulnerability boost early, all I gotta do is just switch the plan to play an Enchantress the way she was intended and deal with the spells like you're supposed to. I would rather not do that, but it is something I am still fairly comfortable doing, so getting hit here would not be the end of the world. That said though, I much prefer going this way. It's a little bit slower I would say, but it is safer, so yeah. That said, I did make a mistake here, or rather Enchantress was being annoying, decided to use that special 1 anyways, so I had to go ahead and remove the spells again before pushing her over another bar of power, because the damage reflect, it's noticeable. While you can shut it down with the attack tactic, Sugar Pill, or I believe it's Decay for the attackers, anyways, it can shut down the damage you take from the reflection, but it only applies if you actually have debuffs on the opponent. And because Enchantress does not have the defense tactic, you don't have the Withers on constantly, so you would have to rely on Silk's personal debuffs as well as the Ruptures from the Shocker Synergy, both of which, or all of which, don't really have a very long duration, so baiting the second special 1 in time with the debuffs on the defender is easier said than done, and it's better to just not have to deal with the damage reflection in the first place by dealing with the spells as you're supposed to. Fight goes down in 2 minutes, and as for the results, we did lose this one unfortunately 2-7. We completely self-destructed for some reason, no clue why or how, but we did, and that was a horrible result that will, without a doubt, impact where we stand at the end of the season.